The Supreme Court of India has reversed a previous Delhi High Court judgment which had ordered the removal of a Wikipedia page which detailed the ongoing defamation proceedings between news agency ANI in Asian News International and Wikimedia Foundation, which controls the Wikipedia. A two-judge bench comprising Justice Abhay S. Oka and Justice Ujjal Bhuyan delivered the judgment stressing that judicial processes are inherently public and media coverage of such matters should not be restricted without strong justification, meaning that the court refuses to intervene in freedom of press and it cannot order the takedown of any media article without a real threat. Justice Bhuyan, reading from the ruling, remarked, and I quote, "It is not the responsibility of the court to instruct the media on what content to remove. Both the judiciary and the press are essential components of a democratic framework. Each should reinforce the other for a democracy to flourish." Unquote. The disputed Wikipedia page had included information about a defamation suit filed by ANI. In that suit, ANI had alleged that content on Wikipedia entry was defamatory and portrayed the agency as aligned with government propaganda. ANI claimed that the article falsely suggested the agency was involved in distributing misinformation via a network of fake news sites. The Delhi High Court had earlier concluded that the publication would interfere with judicial proceedings and described it as potentially contemptuous. On that basis, it directed the Wikimedia Foundation to take down the page. However, the Supreme Court rejected this view. It noted that public engagement and open discussion, even concerning matters before the courts, are fundamental in a democratic society. The judgment stated, and I quote, "Courts should be open to scrutiny and dialogue." It also added that freedom of the press and judicial independence must function together. The bench underlined that while judges cannot directly respond to criticism, such feedback, when constructive, should not be silenced. It further observed that legal action is justified only in cases where published content meets the threshold for contempt. The court reiterated that public institutions must be subject to debate and evaluation, including when matters are under litigation. It concluded that the earlier High Court directive was overly broad and not enforceable in a practical sense.